This is your bash RC file. This file controls your shell, basically, or the bits of it that you can control as a user. This file lives in your home directory. It is called .bashrc. And what I've done with mine is something a little bit interesting. This is not actually my trick. I learned this a very long time ago from a developer way smarter than me. But basically, I have three variables here set to some pretty obscure looking values. And what these are actually the color codes that shell uses to be able to color the text output. And I have this little function called setColor. If the $? Variable is equal to 0, then we're going to set the color to green via the PS1 variable. PS1 is the color of or is actually the variable that controls what your prompt says and looks like. Mostly says. And if it is not 0, then we do the same thing, but we set it to red. And then we set prompt command variable to be just run setColor. And that makes sure that every time the prompt is generated, it runs that function again and again and again, so that it continues to refresh. And what that ends up looking like, if you run a command that does not work or has a non-zero exit status, it turns my prompt red. And if I run one that does succeed, it makes my prompt green. And what this lets me do is set long-running tasks like very long test suites, or maybe I'm compiling code, and I can just kind of move my shell window over and do something else. And when I glance back at my shell, I can look at the prompt and immediately know if the previous thing I did succeeded or not. It's a quality of life improvement. It doesn't take very much code.